What's going on? It's your boy Little Takeover. It's the Takeover Files, man. You see we at Takeover Files Studio. We at the number 4 location. And I'm going to let this man right here introduce himself because this interview has been very... I've been anticipating this interview for a little over a year, a little under a year now. You know what I'm saying? I heard of this dude from my little cousin. This dude's been making moves. This dude, he got a couple. I'm gonna just let him say it. Let him know your name and everything, bro.
Yeah, I go by the name Sybre Shaw, or you could call me Samurai, man. Been doing this rap shit for a long time now, man. I just want everybody to tune into some real hip hop. You feel me?
Real hip hop. That's what I wanted to say first and foremost, because it's a lot of I don't want to discredit anybody's craft, but it's a lot of bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Call it for what it is. It's a lot of bull crap out here. and when I'm listening to your music, I get that vibe of real hip hop. You could tell you don't just throw bars together. You feel me? It seems like rap genius. Every word means something, man. So tell me a little bit about your story, bro. How you get started in this game, in this industry?
Well, for real, man. I just got tuned into when I was a young boy. Like, my pop used to be blasting 50 in the car, DMX, Public Enemy. My mom blasting Anita Baker, and then that shit eventually just caught on to me. I made my first song when I was a young boy, like, wrote a country song. I was just on some BS back then, but it's like, from that day, I was just like, alright, I'm gonna definitely start.
Why a country song, bro? Because it's like, you just said 50 cents, the Anita Baker. It's like, you ain't say no Kid Rock you was listening to, but like, why? Because that definitely shows versatility at a young age. So why did you decide to go that particular route at that time?
Well, honestly, it was just like country music always been inspiring to me. Like, it kind of relaxes me. I like the vibe of it. It's nice and mellow. Hip hop, you know, is a lot more aggressive with it sometimes. So you just gotta take that lane into a different genre sometimes. You feel me?
No, I definitely feel you on that, bro. No, I was trying to edit that part. I was trying to get it when I was there. But
that was like, fuck, man.
Nah, facts, bro. But yeah, bro, it's like, that's dope, because you don't really hear a lot of artists, and especially in this genre of hip hop, R&B, rap, speak on country music now more so, because you know we got the Old Town Roads and stuff like that coming out. But I just want to say I commend you on that, bro. Like from that point, you should have realized. I know somebody realized, like, yo, this dude got it, bro. Yeah. So dang, man, so like you said, your parents helped inspire you as far as the music you were listening to. How important do you feel like that is, just for like our the people that we look up to feed us good music and good vibes like that? How did that elevate, or how did that mold you into becoming the man that you are today?
Well, honestly, I feel like the music that they make nowadays, it kind of like pretty much leads our generation to do certain shit. Like right now, you got the drill that's popping, you got all the gangster rap that's popping. That kind of motivates our generation to do certain shit, you feel me? Back in the day, hip-hop was more meaningful. So that's why it motivated me to be an actual artist, like an actual rapper. Nowadays, with this generation, everybody just making, you know, bullshit. So I feel like this generation coming up now going to be bullshit because of the music. The music leads the way for everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, and I'm happy you said that, bro, because that takes me back to, like I was telling you, a conversation with Spike Lee that I didn't have, but it was a Q&A with Spike Lee, and he was just talking about like the like back then they had anthems like "Fight the Power" and different songs had messages. Granted, you see who would use those songs in his movies or whatever. It's like now I feel like today we probably got one anthem over the past 15, 20 years. What you think I'm gonna say that song is?
Anthem? Damn.
Kendrick, We Gonna Be Alright.
Oh yeah, like they sleep on that album too. They sleep on that whole album.
That album made me, that's on Damn, right? That was Damn.
But yeah.
And it's crazy because I didn't rock with Kendrick before that, bro.
What was the, damn. No, the Pimp a Butterfly thing.
That was a Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
a little minute ago.
Yeah, that was a little gripper. But no, that was definitely, I can't lie. I didn't really rock with Kendrick during that time. I just recently started rocking with Kendrick, whatever. But after that, shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to everybody. You feel me? So, what if you had to describe your artistry in one phrase? What would it be?
Damn, that's a nice one right there. Go. Go. That's all I gotta say.
And why you feel like that? Because that term gets thrown around a lot, especially in present day. So why would you say that describes your music or your artistry, not even just your music?
I feel like I got the lyrics to back it up. I can make great songs, everything, the whole nine. Like, I just got what it takes to be one of the greatest to ever do it. I ain't gonna say I'm the best of all time, but I will be, you know, my generation as far as that standpoint, you feel me? When it's all said and done, like 10, 20 years from now, I'm gonna be up there with the Pacs, the Biggies, all that, you feel me?
Man, I wouldn't say 10, 20, I'd say 5, 10, you feel me? So now
Appreciate
5,
that.
for real, bro, because like, all right, let me get into this, because this is something I wanted to ask you also, I was thinking about. Let me know your process into writing a song, into writing your songs. Like, do you think about a topic first, or do you just brainstorm? Do you, like, how? Let me know about your process.
It's kind of weird because first, so I listen to the beat, and then I just think of one of my favorite rappers, like how would Cole rap on this beat? How would K Dot or Pac rap on this beat? And I picture them in my head, I hear their voice, and I just write the shit down, and then record it. And you feel me? It don't even sound like them at all, but it's them talking in my head, putting the lyrics down for me, and then I just spit like that. I feel them talking to me, you know, and that's what, you know, put the real lyrics in the songs, you feel me?
So how you go about your beat selection?
My producer is named Thought Sensei.
Yeah. Shout out to Thought Sensei, bro. That's the best name I've ever heard, bro.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, I know he changed his name, but you know, I still call him Thought Sensei. But yeah, he from the Bay, live in Cali right now. He sent me all these beats, and I just go like that. He my only producer, honestly.
How long have you been your producer for?
For about a year and a half.
So how did y'all meet? How did y'all get that connection? Being as though he's from Cali. Well, he's in Cali.
Yeah, it was this website called Track Train. It's like a producer website or whatever. So I heard his beats on there, and then we just linked up ever since. He started sending me music. You know, usually they charge a bunch of bread, you know, but he heard me and he was like, "No, bro, yeah, just take this shit." That's what I did.
So explain to me, what is the importance of networking and building relationships? Because like you said, you went on a website, you heard his work, then he heard your work, and that formed into like a beautiful relationship. So what's the importance of networking and reaching out?
Networking is probably the #1 thing as far as having good music that you're going to need in order to make it in the industry. If you don't network, you're not going to go nowhere. That's just bottom line about that. You got to make connections. You got to be able to communicate with people in order to take your business to the next level. That's the only way it's going to work out.
I definitely feel you on that. This day and age, I feel like a lot of people are, I don't want to say afraid to network and afraid to invest in themselves, but it's like people don't want to spend that money on their craft nowadays.
Yeah,
that's all a part of networking and branding and building.
Exactly.
So I want to know, what's your thoughts on how, throughout your career, how have you invested in yourself?
Honestly, now I don't even do features. I'd rather use that bread on myself than to pay somebody else to hop on the track with me, knowing I'm gonna run them on my shit anyway. You feel me? So it's like, you have to invest in yourself. Like, we can't stress this enough. You gotta put money into your brand. That's the only way your brand is gonna take off. You gotta spend money to make money. As far as a businessman standpoint, that's the only way you're gonna get your business to the, you know, top notch, that next level. You feel me? You gotta do that.
Facts, bro. And something that you just said to me that stood out, which I try to preach to like people that I know that are artists. That competitiveness of having a feature. Nowadays it seems like, and it's like, I feel like I'm talking like an old man from back in the day when I'm born '92, but it's like I love the art of competitiveness. I love when two people are on a track, like Renegade, Hov, and them trying to run each other. You feel me? So like, what instilled that in you, that somebody on that track, I'm gonna run you on this joint, but it's still all love? Like, where did you get that from?
Well, that's that Kobe mentality, man.
That Mamba mentality, okay.
Yeah, it's just like, man, we hop on the track, it is all love, but, you know, I gotta kill you Cause I mean, if you hop on my track and you know, of course I call you for a feature, you run me on my own song, I'm gonna look bad. Like you gotta, whoever on the track, y'all just gotta go at it for real, for real. It's just like battle rap on an actual hip hop song, pretty much. That's how you really doing it.
So who's somebody who, when you did do features, somebody that gave you a run for your money?
My nigga Fazo Feet. Yeah, his name Fazo Feet.
Fazo Feet. What track was that?
It's called Spin.
Spin.
Yeah, it's on his page right now. He up and coming too. He got some shit. He kind of low key with it right now, just like me.
Word.
Yeah.
So tell me, did y'all go into the studio together, or was it more so of a I record, I send it to you, record, send it back?
Yeah, we was in the studio with each other, man. That's my brother, so I mean, we made that hit together in the studio. He did it first, and then he sent it to me, and then I went to his studio, and we was in there together when I did it. I'd rather be in the studio and you hear my verse rather than me send it over. I want the vibes to be there, and I want us to click while we making that hit happen.
Right, so it's like you just read my mind, because I was about to ask you, do you feel like that music is better when you're vibing together or when you're sending it over? Because it surprises me how many people feel like they don't want to be in the studio with somebody that they're doing a feature with or music with, because a lot of people like to just write and record and they feel more comfortable. Yeah. So like I feel like that's like a, not necessarily an insecurity, but if you secure about your craft, you know what I'm saying, you go do that. I like to say little sidebar, say 100 people outside. I know I'm about to do an interview. You know what I'm gonna do? Tell my cameraman, yo, set up real quick. We're gonna stand in front of these people. I'm gonna just do a drop real quick. The drop don't gotta be about nothing, but it's just so they can see, oh, what they doing over there. All right, like, what's your Instagram? What's your this, that, and third? You feel me? So let me know a little bit about. All right, so how old were you when you said you wrote that first song?
Damn. It was so young, I don't even remember the age. I was honestly writing when I was in like 4th grade type time. Yeah, like 4th grade.
So at what point did you realize, like, yo, I really got talent. Like I can really do this for my career. I could do this for the rest of my life. I could get money off of this. I could get acknowledgement off of this.
It was honestly high school was the turning point for me, because I saw how people was vibing, you know, to my music and how I rap. Like everybody either said I was a J. Cole or a Drake or a Big Sean type of rapper. That right there gave me motivation, because they was my favorite artists at the time. So, you know, that kind of motivated me to keep going and inspiring me to make great music for everybody else.
And where you from, bro?
I'm from North Philly, 12th and Susquehanna. Well, technically 13th in Susquehanna, but, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you know, Philly block, sorry.
Yeah.
You're crazy, bro. Yeah. And I asked you that because I wanted to know, how do you feel like your environment helped mold you as a man first, then as an artist?
Well, honestly, it made me more alert as I started to get older. It's real bad out here in the city, honestly, so it made me a man real fast. Like, it's just a bunch of killings out here, drugs, trafficking, all that type time. It's a lot of shit that's going on, so it teaches you to be more alert when you live in Philly. Like, you gotta be aware of your surroundings, the type of people you hang around, and you gotta know what you want to do in life. Because if you don't, you're gonna sell drugs, you're gonna do a bunch of bullshit, and you probably gonna die or go to jail.
So who kept you out of that? Like, granted, I don't know exactly, you know, what you did in your life, but who kept you from just going that all the way left?
Yeah, definitely my mom and dad. Thank God for them, man. I love y'all so much. They bought me my first Xbox when I was a young boy. So me being on the game all day nonstop kept me away from the streets.
What's just playing on the box?
Shit. Damn.
I'm a straight 2K and Madden. Well, back then it was NBA Live.
Yeah.
But I'm a straight live Madden type of boy, you feel me?
Yeah, like GTA.
Facts, GTA, can't forget the classic.
Like I said 2K, Madden, Call of Duty type time. I think it was like Modern Warfare back then, like Modern Warfare 2, I think. Yeah, all that shit, man. I was playing anything, to be honest, just to keep me inside the crib.
Hey, bro, how would you? This is something I want to, a challenge I want to give to you. I feel like within the next few years, bro, you're gonna have a song on some soundtrack on a game. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's my challenge to you, bro. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know how to do it, but my challenge to you is within these next 3 years, bro, I want to hear you on a Madden or on a 2K or something, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's just a little challenge that I have for you, but I feel like, I'm saying you could do it, bro. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely feel like you could do that, bro. Alright, so when was your first project? How old were you doing for your first project, and what was the reaction that you got out of it?
Damn. Well, I can honestly say my first project probably wasn't like, damn. It probably was like 11th, probably my senior year in high school. Honestly, I just felt like I was dookie back then. I mean, people still say I was good, but I feel like I was really trash. But
as you should at certain times, as you evolve. But I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh yeah, but yeah, my senior year, I think was my actual first project.
What was it called?
Damn, might have been like Rise from the Bottom.
Rise from the Bottom.
Damn, I wish my man Rose was here. He could have telling me off the rip because I don't even remember. Because I was honestly, bro, I be making like, damn, I make a lot of songs a year, so I just be putting shit out and giving it to the people. But I don't really be paying attention to like what I be dropping. I just know if it's good, I'm gonna give it to y'all, but I'm gonna keep on working on the future type time.
Word.
Yeah.
And you brought up your man Rose. Your man Rose sound like me with my cousin Deb, you feel me? Because I literally know every single project, every single song, the year he dropped the project and the words. So how important is it to have, you know, just one of your guys just be that much invested in you, as far as like, it sounds like you probably his favorite rapper, if not one of his top favorite rappers, you feel me? So how important is that to you?
Yeah, that's very important. You need that support in your circle in order to, you know, go far. You can't do it without a team behind you. You can't do it by yourself. So you need great partners around you to invest in you and, you know, just motivate you to keep going and don't stop. That's the only way to do it.
Real right, man. Let me know about some did you ever have a point in your life where you were discouraged with music and wanted to give up, or had things going on in life and it kind of like almost took you off of your route?
Yeah. Right after I graduated high school, I wanted to be done with music completely, but my man's who Dayfield, he was like, "No, bro, you got it. Like, don't stop, keep going." And that's what kept me going to this day. It's mainly because like I was so sensitive to criticism, and plus it's a lot of bullshit music that's, you know, popping on. Like, I was just like, hip hop ain't got no room for me. They keep letting the bullshit artists in, especially with this generation now. So that made me want to stop music completely. And plus, I just felt like all the money I was putting in the studio time wasn't paying off. So that made me want to give up completely. So
from what year you graduated high school?
This was 2014. Yeah, 2014.
Bro, you said that like that was long. I graduated in 2010, Joe. Coming like that was like years ago. But no, all right. So from that point to what, 5 years later, having, you know, record label meetings and just seeing your numbers rise and seeing people actually pay attention. Yeah. How does that feel, bro?
That feel great, man. Just message to everybody. Don't stop, even though it's gonna take time. You know, some niggas gonna be them one-hit wonders that, you know, take off overnight, or you gonna be an artist that lasts for a lifetime and take longevity. 10 years to get, longevity. Take 10 years to get to the, you know, the industry type time. Just keep working. I'd rather be working my ass off till I'm 40, and, you know, rather, you know, be a lifetime type boy. You know, just be in people's mind.
Look at 2 Chainz. That's the perfect example, because people are Player Circle, Titty Boy, all that, Duffel Bag Boys, all that.
Yeah, and that was a minute.
Bro, that was what, like 07, 08? I was in middle school, bro. Then when I get to college, he had Open on the Gas.
Yeah.
Like, he took off, and like, what was that, like 2011, 2012? Took off, bro. So I'm happy you said that, because that's like 2 Chainz is one of my favorite examples of longevity, bro. Like, he looked way older than he probably is, but he's still like 30 something, and it's like he didn't give up. He reinvented himself. He changed his name. Then he found his wave, and it was over. You know what I'm saying? So at any point, did you feel like you had to reinvent yourself, or did you reinvent yourself?
Yeah. Well, with this album I just dropped, that was pretty much me reinventing myself. That's why I called it Rebirth. It's like a fresh start for me to really, you know, show what I need to do to make it where I gotta go. So yeah.
So what made you? Did you all right? In the thought of Rebirth coming up, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What made you feel like you had to do that? And then even with the name title, why Rebirth?
So honestly, you know, this is, you know, all from music somewhat, but it kind of, you know, helped me change my life a little bit. I didn't really become a man until I hit 23. So me fully becoming a man, you know, having a wife, having a daughter, I'm just thinking about the future I want to have with them, you know, and what I need to accomplish in life. So in order for me to do that, I had to, you know, reinvent myself. I had to really, you know, stay fully dedicated to the music, you know, be right by my wife, be right by my daughter, and just really focus on me. Like, I had to cut a bunch of bullshit out, because a lot of shit will bring you down. It's a lot of negativity that's going on, especially for a man in Philadelphia. Like, it's a lot of shit that'll, you know, bring you down to the slums. And I realized that I had to reinvent myself and change, you know, in order to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So I did the Rebirth. When I was making a project, I'm just like, I'm going to talk about what's going on around me. I'm going to talk about, you know, what I'm trying to accomplish and shit like that. And, you know, looking good, yeah. Like you said, quality, pretty much. It's a lot to talk about right now, because it's like, I didn't really accomplish what I want to yet, but when I accomplish what I do, everybody gonna understand what the Rebirth actually was.
Right. So I'm happy that you brought up your wife and your daughter. I wasn't gonna bring it up till you brought it up. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say I commend you for bringing that up, because a lot of people will, and it's not the. You feel me? We all kings. I love my kings. I'm the type of man. I tell one of my boys, I tell you on the street, I love you, bro. Be safe. You feel me?
Right.
So, but a lot of times we don't give our queens that acknowledgement.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So let me know about your music. How did you getting married and having a daughter change your music, or do you feel me? They be like after wifey, before wifey. Tell me a little bit about the message before your wife and daughter, and now the message after, even though you just hit on the message after. But elaborate a little bit more for me.
Before wifey and daughter, well, I don't even like calling them wifey, I just say wife. But before wife and daughter, it was more like, fuck this tight time, fuck this, fuck that, I'm gonna do this, that, and I don't give a fuck who care about it. After wife and daughter, it's like, all right, I got people to look at it. After, I gotta be more responsible, type shit like that, and, you know, be more aware of what's going on before I lose my life type time. Before, back then, I really didn't care, honestly, and I wasn't as dedicated as I was to the music before I had my wife and my daughter. But now, I know what I gotta do to be a GOAT, and I'm on that path right now.
Does your wife help with your music, or does she like give you her insight on it?
Yeah, she pretty much just give me feedback, because I don't really let nobody tell me what to do with my music. Because I've been doing it for so long, I know how, you know, I gotta make a certain song, but what I need to say for people to like it. I send her the shit after I'm done, and she tell me if she like it or if she don't. But majority of the time, she tell me she like it, but she'll keep it a bean with me if it's trash.
Right. Has she ever told you something was trash?
No, she never told me nothing was trash. She was just like, it took me a little while to, you know, get used to it, but I like it. It's alright, but I know you can do better.
Right. How important is that, bro, to just have the one that you set your vows to spend the rest of your life with actually genuinely care and support you?
Yeah.
How important is that, bro? Like,
that's very important, man. It's just like love is a key thing in life. Without love, I feel like we gonna be all lost. You feel me? We could live till we black and blue, but if you ain't got that person right beside you, you know, to love you and show you comfort and shit like that, you ain't gonna never feel secure in life.
Facts, bro.
When you secure, you make smart decisions. When you secure, you make money. When you secure, you do all the above. Without that security, it's just random for real. Like, rather than, or I got a girl, I'm going to do this and that, I'm going to move smart. If I don't got a girl, I might just do this because I ain't got shit to do. Like, nobody give a fuck about me type time.
Facts.
Yeah.
So let's focus more. We're gonna get off the personal too. Let's get a little bit more in the music, man. Rebirth. Alright. What's the first song, other than the first song intro? What's the first song that you feel like you would want the listeners, people that haven't heard any of your music, what would you want them to hear to understand you?
Probably my song Fiesta. Yeah, my song called Fiesta.
Fiesta. And tell us a little bit about Fiesta.
Fiesta, me just, you know, venting about what's actually going on and, you know, what I was doing growing up and the shit that's going on in the city pretty much. I'm trying to think, what was the line I said? I was like, damn. Stop in the cold. What'd I say? Damn. I forgot what the lines I was saying, but if y'all tune into the song, y'all gonna understand exactly what I'm saying. But it was pretty much just, you know, everyday life of what everybody else going through in the city coming up, like just reminiscing about days where you felt depressed, days where you felt like shit, you know, etc. Just keep on going, keep motivating yourself. Eventually, when you get older, man, you're gonna look back at that time and then just laugh at it like you're a better person now. Like your brain aged a little bit, so now you're more smarter, you wiser and shit like that. Like when they hear the song, they gonna get that type of vibe, and it's gonna help them become a better person as well, and just reminisce and think about the old shit they went through, and that's gonna help them, you know, be a better person in life.
So, alright, is Fiesta your favorite song on the project?
No, my favorite song is the first song, Madness.
Madness?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that studio session when you was recording Madness.
Madness.
Like when you first heard it, the producer said, bro, that's it. Tell me how you felt then and listening to it, and just a little bit about that studio session.
Honestly, with Madness, when I had recorded it, I did not like it at all.
Yeah?
Like, I was just like, it's not me. Like, it's not my type of rap style. I didn't like it at all. And that was the actual first song I recorded for Rebirth. Like, the first song I did. I honestly didn't like the song, but over time, eventually I liked it. My engineer, Bear One, shout out to him. You know, he always tell me like what's real and shit like that. He was like, bro, like this is a whole nother sound type time. He was, you know, piping me up like, yo, this is some good shit. But I really wasn't feeling it the whole time I was rapping it. I just didn't feel myself. Like, but honestly, what I think it was that it was a new man coming out of me. You know, we put that type of shit down on the song, and that's probably why I wasn't feeling it, because it was something I wasn't used to.
So it's like like what I just observed from you saying is like you were insecure about it at first, but then like afterwards you got like a secure feeling.
Exactly.
You feel me? As far as like just being able to be more versatile and going outside the box. You feel me? And bro, I like how you are shouting out your producer, your engineer, your homies, because you can see that, like you said, bro, like you were like, this is our first time meeting. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, we knew each other for years. Nah, like I heard about him for the past year from my cousin. It was like we never physically met. So it's just like following your Instagram, hearing your music, and then talking to you, you can see like you a man's man. You feel me? And like,
appreciate that.
There's no doubt, bro. And it's like at the end of the day, we black kings. We gotta give our kings the flowers and our queens, but we gotta give them our flowers while they're there. You feel me?
Exactly.
Because not to say, you feel me, God willing, one of us could pass tomorrow, and it's like, dang, what if I never told this person that? Now that's sitting on my heart, my chest, you feel me? But granted, we ain't thinking about none of that, because we here for the long run, like you said, longevity.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, alright, now, I just want to keep touching on Rebirth, bro. So, alright, now we spoke about your producer. Was there any other songs that you didn't necessarily like, and then once, like you said, like your wife, I had to listen to it, and now it's like, alright, I rock with that, John?
Damn. My track on there called Zambino. That's a joint everybody like right now. I really didn't like that at first. Like I said, when I was rapping, it was like a new person coming out of me this whole time I was making a project, so it just felt real weird for me, you know, making that type of song.
So it's like, how did, like usually when people write and they don't like something, they don't even go to the studio. You feel me? So where can they find Rebirth as far as the platforms, outlets?
Apple Music, everything, man. You can find Rebirth everywhere, man. Just type in Sybre Shaw. If you don't know how to spell my name, it's Sybre. And then, you know what I mean? Shaw. SHAW.
SHAW. No, real talk. Alright, so Max, 2 more questions. When it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be? For your daughter to look up, man. And when she's outside or when she's listening to your music, or her friends listening to your music, what do you want them to, what do you want your legacy to be, bro?
I want my legacy to be like how Pac is to our generation now. Like where Pac was speaking shit back in the day that nobody really understood until like years later.
Right.
When he's so far gone, you feel me? Because my daughter ain't going to really get to hear Pac all like that, because that's way, you know.
Before that time.
Yeah. So eventually I want to be that type of bull for her, you feel me? And I want to be that same person for everybody else. I just want everybody to be able to come to my music when they feeling some type of way, when you need motivation. And I want to also change the hip hop game years from now, you know, to help the generations out a little bit, be more respectful, be more wiser, stop the killing, shit like that, you know, just get it all together. I just want us to, you know, stop killing and just love each other, man. Like you say, we black kings, we taking each other out, and the shit is unnecessary. So I just want to be the voice for, you know, the streets right now. And not necessarily the voice of the streets, meaning I'm like, kill this nigga, kill that, sell drugs, do this, do that, but respect each other. Like, bottom line, just respect each other and love each other.
Word. And you kind of just answered my next question in that joke. I was about to say, man, for our youth, I need you to look at one of these young men right now and get them some motivation, get them some advice, let them know that it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to that young black boy right now that's trying to, that's just lost.
Real
you know what I'm saying? He's talented, versatile, he could probably sing, dance, write, act, anything. But he could possibly be trapped in environments like we were growing up. You feel me? Let him know that it's gonna be cool. Let him know something, man.
Keep working. Don't stop, man. Look at mom, dad, you know, just use them as motivation. Just don't stop, man. We gotta stress that enough. We can all be rich, man. They don't want us to win, but we can all be rich if we come together and love each other and just support one another, man. Philly, it's crazy because Philly got that type of love where we could really like support each other, but we just so stubborn with it, you feel me? So to that nigga that's out there rapping, you know, singing, just keep working, bro. And consistency is the same thing. I said the word wrong. Consistency. Just keep being consistent with your music, keep dropping shit, keep networking, man. Everything, the whole nine, just keep doing that, man. And keep your love in God. If you know, got some other religious belief, man, believe in who you believe in, but keep striving, keep praying. Wake up every morning, just, you know, thank God, be blessed, and love everybody. Be respectful, man. Be treated how you want to treat, know what I mean, everybody else. You feel me? We on that type time, man. Make money out here. Let's love each other, baby.
Yes, sir, man.
What it do, baby?
Listen, man, do me a favor, shout out your Instagram, shout out your Twitter, your Facebook, anywhere they can find your music, shout out every project, just shout out whatever you want, shout out so they know where to find you at. And so they won't be surprised when they see you at the BET Awards in the next couple of years out in Philly, and they like, dang, where you come from? So let them know anything they need to know about you.
You know, Sybre Shaw, that's my actual name, man. 13th in Susquehanna, man. If you want to hit me up on the gram, samurai.sybre. Alright, you know how to spell samurai. You know how to spell my name now, Sybre. You can find me on there, DM me. I follow everybody back, man, that show love. And I also DM back as well. And you can find my music on all streaming platforms. Just type in my name or type in Rebirth and you're gonna find me. Look me up, man. You're not gonna be disappointed, I promise.
Hey, listen, man, if y'all need somebody to if y'all just looking for somebody to motivate you, if y'all looking for somebody to if y'all looking for somebody to possibly mentor, somebody to just watch from afar and just see how they're moving, Sybre Shaw is the man to watch, is the man to follow, is the definition of not only a leader, not only a motivator, but a grown man handling his business, putting priorities first, but continuing to follow his dream until he makes that dream a reality.
Right.
It's your boy Little Takeover, man. I want to say my man Sybre Shaw, I appreciate you for coming out.
Appreciate
we just had this the longest interview in Takeover File history. But well worth it, bro, because we definitely got some wisdom. And I hope I just learned a lot from this man. He's younger than me, like 4 years younger than me. So it's like I hope that you were able to catch all the jewels that he dropping. Alright, so make sure y'all go download, check out, stream, play in your car, Rebirth. My man Sybre Shaw on the Takeover Files. Your boy Little Takeover. We out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.